Morning, gang. Happy Tuesday morning. Hope you all had a enjoyable Memorial Day weekend and got some stuff done, spent some time with some family. Hopefully you remembered the reason for the day. Yeah, it was kind of funny. I appreciate all the nice comments and everything that y'all had made on yesterday's video. I got a kick out of the thumbs down. I mean, anybody that could thumbs down that video is just a despicable human being to me. It amazes me. I mean, I got a kick out of one comment. The lady said that she had no respect for anybody that joined the military after 1968 and only has pity upon us because all we are is a bunch of child killers. Okay. And as I told her, lady, I don't want your respect. I don't want your pity. I said, the only thing I want is to see you on the news, that you were trapped under 18-wheelers tires. That would make me happy because you don't belong in this country. You're a disgusting person. And I sent her a nice message back, said, send me your address. I'll happily buy her tickets for the next flight to North Korea. Maybe she'd be much happier there. But that's not the point of today. What I wanted to talk about was, and if you all have heard this, haven't heard this, or whatever, we had another great cyber hack over the weekend, and this time it was on JBS Foods. And JBS is the largest beef, pork, and poultry producer in the world. Okay, now apparently this hack happened at their Australian facility. But obviously they are a global company, so it affected everything, from shipping and logistics and processing and whatever across the entire company, which is across the entire world. Now, I don't want to step on any toes here. If you all have not gone over to Arkansas Livin's channel and watched the videos that he's put out on this, I implore you to do so. Reason why I say that, he's actually on site there at JBS. I believe it's in Nacogdoches, Texas, there, and I also believe he's a network engineer. So, he's in the middle of all of this. So if there's anybody who knows what's going on, it's him. And I certainly don't want to even pretend that I know what's going on more than he does. So if you haven't checked out his videos, please do. Like I said, it's Arkansas Livin, Livin apostrophe. So good channel to watch anyway, but he's got some great information on this whole thing. But that kind of leads me to where I'm going with this. And again, I want you to think about this for a second. A couple weeks back, we had the Colonial pipeline hack. Now we've got the JBS hack. Okay, let's think about this for a second. Hackers, and we don't know who's done the JBS one yet, okay? That hasn't come out, at least as of Monday evening when I'm doing this video. But they've hacked Colonial Pipeline, the petroleum, okay, the gas supply. Now they've hit JBS Food, the food supply. All right, we also know about the U.S. Mint saying that they don't have enough silver, that they're going to stop making American Silver Eagles for the rest of the year. You know my thought on that. It's probably because the miners aren't selling it to them on credit, which I don't blame them, because the credit of the United States is crap. Because hey, you don't just borrow more money and make it more worthless. Why would you trade something of value for something that's gaining value for something that's losing value? I mean, that's the definition of stupidity. But so think about this. Hackers have hit critical needs. I won't say critical infrastructure, but critical needs of people. Fuel and food, okay? Now, we've seen many times over the last few years with some of these business hacks where they have a tendency to hit hospitals, all right? So now you're talking about the medical. My big concern is this all practice? Because as soon as those hacks hit the communication system, whether it's telephone, radio, television, internet, whatever it would be, or worse yet, hit the electrical grid, all bets are off. All right. Bear with me. I just kind of got to watch where the puppies are. They're outside here with me, so, sniffing around and doing dog things. But this is what we look at. Now, we all saw what happened with gas prices immediately after the Colonial pipeline hack. Okay, and I mean, y'all were telling me about gas going up 10, 15, 20, 25 cents, like that. Okay, notice they haven't come down. Okay, that's, I always get a kick out of the fact that the gas prices can go up instantly, but they take forever to come back down. And that's a plan because, the companies figure, hey, if they'll pay it, let's just keep making it. It'll increase our profit margin. Now, JBS, told you they were outside. Guys, cool it. Hey, enough. Okay, so we'll try to talk before the dog barks. Daff, quiet. But, so, what's going to happen with food? I mean, JBS is not the only food producer. They just happen to be the largest. But you know damn well that every one of these other companies, and when JBS gets back up, they see an opportunity to raise prices. Okay. Oh my God, there's a shortage. We can raise our prices because supply and demand again. So prices are going to go up because of this. And just like gasoline, are the prices going to come down? Doubtful. So here's another opportunity for price hikes to hit us all. And that is a big worry because we're getting more and more and more inflationary pressure on our wallets, on our checkbooks. And it's going to come to a point where people just can't afford anything. I mean, 2 weeks from now, I believe all this excess unemployment payments are gone, all right? And something like 30 states have already said no more $300. The rest of them, it's all going to expire here pretty soon, And if you go back to 2008, 2009, when you had 99 weeks of unemployment, and again, remember what business I'm in, okay? People be unemployed for 99 weeks, couldn't find a job, yada, yada, yada. Here was the catch. When their unemployment ended, you know what the average time it was before they were back to working? Less than 3 weeks. So for 99 weeks, they couldn't find a job, but in 3 weeks, they were able to. Isn't that amazing? That's what's going on. Okay, all the freeloaders are going to be stuck here soon, and then there's going to be massive competition for the jobs. Do you think McDonald's is going to have to pay $50 to come in for an interview or a $500 sign-on bonus to go work at Wendy's or something anymore? No, because everybody's going to need a job. When the rent moratorium ends, done. Okay, 40 million people out on the streets. All right, and as prices all go up, all these people who can't think past here, i.e. liberals, okay, who've been, oh, isn't this great? I can sit at home and watch TV and, just play video games all day. And look, I get my government, my Biden bucks. Okay, wonderful. The gravy train's about to end, guys. But for those of us who actually have an income, have a job, are on Social Security or whatever, we're getting screwed at the same time because of the prices of everything going up. So, again, and I know we all say this over and over and over again, keep stocking, keep stacking. I mean, gasoline, like I said, get yourself some $5 gas cans and rotate it. Gas is good for about 6 months before you got to put stable in it. Put it in a car, fill up the gas cans again, rotate your gas. If you can get a freezer and buy some meat. Meat ain't going down in price ever, okay? And with all of this going on, meat's just going to go up. I mean, Mrs. P and I barbecued hamburgers for dinner today, okay? Made sure, so I kind of looked at her, I said, you realize we bought these a year ago, right? She's like, yeah, they're fine. It's like, exactly. But when we bought them, they were a hell of a lot cheaper than they are today. They've just been in the freezer. So, excuse me, with the JBS thing, keep an eye on it because, what's next? We've already had gasoline. We've already had now food. Watch what happens when communication gets hit next. You know, every once in a while you see this, oh, Google's down or whatever it is, and the world panics. I remember, it had to be about 6 months ago, when Google went down at like 7 o'clock in the morning. It was gone for about an hour. And there were news stories and everything. I mean, the world went crazy because Google was down for an hour. No YouTube, no Gmail, no nothing. Okay? Think what happens if something like that gets hacked and shuts down the internet. What happens? Okay? Everything is internet-based right now. Most of your shopping is done over the internet. I bet most of you, including me, pay your bills online. Think about going back to the days where you've got to write checks and put a stamp on the envelope. I mean, I haven't bought stamps in years, okay? The checks I have still have my Utah address on, and we moved from there in January of 17. So those checks are over 4 years old. I've still got a box full of them because I write maybe 2 checks a year. So, you know, those are the things, but be ready, guys, because the next one, mark my words, it's going to get hit, is either the grid or communications, and those are the two. And when you see that happen, that's when all chaos starts. Have a good Tuesday. Pinball out.